Hi, I'm Matt Mayer, visiting fellow at the Heritage Foundation. I want to thank the Pioneer Institute for awarding me a runner-up award for devolving responses to natural disasters. I've been working on this project for the Heritage Foundation for a couple of years, and the problem is, over the last 2 decades, we've federalized more and more of our natural disasters to Washington, D.C., which has put state and local governments at a disadvantage and made Washington the core of our response system in America. The reality is, that system is one where the response is always going to be delayed, given that Washington's far away from most of the problems that occur in America. So we want to solve that problem by decentralizing power back to mayors and governors, get that response and all the power and authority and money closest to where it all happens, and that way we make our country safer, we respect federalism, and we save money. We've been working hard on Capitol Hill to make sure we get a bill at some point to amend the Stafford Act to start putting in place some of these changes that will allow states to take back some of this power and get Washington out of the business of routine disasters and save Washington and FEMA for those catastrophic events like Hurricane Katrina, where we really do need the federal government and all the assets it can bring to bear to help keep people safe, save lives, minimize destruction of property, and get our economy back on its feet. Thank you.
Government officials that speculate with financial derivatives put taxpayers at risk when there is no transparency. In 1994, the Orange County, California treasurer used leverage and reverse repos based on the assumption that interest rates would remain low. Orange County was forced to declare bankruptcy when the FOMC raised rates 6 times. Fast forward, the federal Dodd-Frank Act regulates private derivatives users, but does not mandate transparency for government units. There's a better way. In Michigan, we required government units to disclose their derivatives so taxpayers can sleep better at night.
I'm Matthew Auer, a professor at the School of Public and Environmental Affairs at Indiana University. The title of my paper is Devolving USAID Training to State Colleges and Universities. The United States Agency for International Development, USAID, trains many hundreds of foreign nationals on U.S. soil every year. This is called participant training. If done properly, it's helpful to America's partners, and it's in the national interest. However, according to the Office of the Inspector General, we don't know if participant training is genuinely effective. We also don't know if people we train in the United States actually return to their home countries. We do know that sometimes participants don't pay required fees for training. My proposal argues that participant training should be devolved from the federal to the state level, relying on the expertise of state departments of higher education and state universities and colleges. These institutions already handle tens of thousands of international student records and are experts in visa rules, homeland security procedures, handling tuition payments, and more. Their financial reporting is also more transparent than that of private contractors. The next step is to engage departments of higher education in various states, including Massachusetts. Their voices are key in persuading USAID to contemplate a change for the better. Thank you, Pioneer Institute, and congratulations to the winner and all the runners-up in this year's Better Government competition.